It's Riff Arcade. I'm Josh.
I'm Butts.
And we're back at Illusion of Gaia. We're going to Moo, but before we go in, I wanted to show you guys this, how far we've come. So this is South Cape. South Cape, Edward's Castle in the north. We are right there.
Nice.
The far other corner of the map. The farthest from home we've ever been.
Dear diary.
Yep. That's it. It's always fun to go back to the main menu after you haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah. Don't forget where you came from, young buck.
That's right. So we're back here. We're still at Moo, the
Water Temple.
the water world, the 90s action Kevin Costner movie to our video game excursion. That's it. That end.
Yeah, that blockbuster.
Yep. Ah, why did I run?
Did Dennis Hopper in it? Yep, there
It did. He was the bad guy.
It's the bad guy, yeah.
And like the flaming jet skis just like flying out everywhere.
Oh yeah, they weren't they on an aircraft carrier? Wasn't that the big like this is the enemy base or something like that, or an oil tanker?
Yeah, I think it was an oil tanker because that was like the whole point of the movie was that Dennis Hopper had all the gasoline. That's why he had jet skis.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him. Well, not jet skis.
Okay, I made it.
Okay, all right.
I'm freed now.
Simpsons had a great bit of like riffing on Waterworld, where Milhouse played the Waterworld video game at an arcade.
Yeah.
He had to input 40 quarters into it, and then when he did, he was allowed to take one step forward, and then it said game over. What a ripoff! Right. And then he immediately starts putting more quarters in.
That sounds about right. That was about, that was another... Where'd that wizard robe go? It's gonna bother me. That was one thing. It's like charming, but also like crappy, business policy of like the arcade machines of old. Because looking back, you're like, oh yeah, I remember back when arcade machines were hard and like you had to spend a lot of money. I finally remember blowing $87 at the arcade one day. So it's like charming nostalgia while at the same time being like, wait, but that really sucked too.
Yeah, you think of like, man, that was fun, but then you look at back economically and you're like, I spent $45 and probably played for like 9 minutes the entire time I was there.
Yeah.
They're laughing all the way to the bank.
Do you remember, I have fond memories of doing this. Did you ever go to the arcade without a dime in your pocket, not a quarter to spend, so you just go and just watch other people be amazing at arcade games?
No, I didn't have that.
I absolutely used to do that. Like, I'd beg my mom to go to the arcade. I knew better than to ask for money because I wasn't going to get any. So I would go to the arcade and then I'd just go watch older kids. I was a little kid when I used to do this.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah, I did. Can I do this?
Maybe? I don't know.
Huh.
Gotta get closer. Gotta get closer.
Maybe I
gotta be quicker than
that. All right. Did it. Did it, Riff Raff.
Now, I didn't go to many arcades growing up. It's just, they just weren't that many around. Oops. So if I was at an arcade, it was like somebody's birthday at like Super Fun Zone or Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. But, or a lock-in from the church or something. I don't know. But like, I never went to an arcade in my free time.
Okay. Interesting. That sounded more condescending than I meant for it to sound. Huh.
Good for you. That's neat, Butts. That's neat.
But then occasionally you'd get like the Holy Grail, right? Well, not you, Butts, personally. But you folks at home, you might have done this where the Holy Grail of the arcade experience is when you'd be watching some other kid just rocking and rolling at an arcade game, and then he'd just like walk away and be done with this game still going. Like the quarter has been put in, the game has been started, and the kid like maybe just got bored and walked away or something. I don't know what older teenagers were thinking at the time. And then it'd just be like, oh, I could just play this for free. It was amazing. But enough of that
Psycho
crap.
Slider.
Psycho Slider can now be used.
When did you get something to unlock that, or is the game like, it's time?
It's time. It's just this specific save room has that in it.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Only Young Will could use a Psycho Slider. It's the Psycho Slider freak out! Oh, okay, cool.
I can pass through small passageways. Congratulations, you learned crawl. You did. Okay, so from here on, unfortunately, I have to be Will for another little chunk of time. Ooh, we have a device.
Did you ever go to arcades when they had like they turned the tickets off, but all the games were free? You could just go nuts.
Yes, that happened before. Like you said, like I think I did a church lock-in one time, and they did that. They turned everything to free play, and it was one of the best nights of my little tiny boy life. Oh yeah, so here's Psycho Slider. Woo!
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
Yeah. So it's like a carpet slide, yeah.
Yeah. It's Power Slide from Rock and Roll.
They had the lock-ins and stuff. Yeah, they would turn on free mode, and I would be like, "This is pretty fun. This is neat." All right, I'm bored. Because like, there's no reason to play the game other than enjoyment, and like, you're not playing for tickets or anything. So I'm just like, all right, fun. This is kind of hard, man. They made this game hard. This is hard. All right, I'm done.
True. Oh yeah, here's this. Wow. Yeah.
Just put like a sweet guitar riff every time he does it.
I can do that.
Like multi-ball from Peggle. Just meow, meow.
But yeah, you're right. Well, that's the thing about arcade games like that, right? Is once you turn off the need for quarters, that's when you start to realize just how small and fast those games go. Like, they really go once you don't have to put quarters in. It helps expose how terrible it was even more, but the memories, man.
That and like, they had to make the game enjoyable so that you could put more quarters in. You want to keep playing it, but I think maybe part of the enjoyment was you put money into it. So it's like, all right, I need to get some enjoyment out of this. So when it's free, you're just like, oh, this is just hard and frustrating. Never mind. Moving on.
Yeah. The sunken cost fallacy kicks in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I've already paid $2 to get to level 3. If I don't put in another $2, I'm going to lose all my progress.
Yeah, it's all sunken cost fallacy. Because it's like, man, I just spent 50 cents on this machine.
Yep.
I'm going to get my enjoyment out of it. When it's free, you're like, this is just hard. These guys are jerks.
Yeah, if I go home now, I lose all this, and I have to start all over next time I come to the arcade. Although, and I think we had this conversation during a Super Metroid episode, that is why, as a kid, I typically went for the tickets, the ticketed games. Because then you'd always at least walk away with like something physical, even if it was a Tootsie Roll and you ate it, you know? I mean, you still left your arcade with something.
One of those cool, like, pocket knife comb things, like, flip out.
Dang it, stop, balls. There we go, we'll get you on the horizontal axis.
There we go.
Oh no, I just walked into him. What am I doing? I got the sunken cost fallacy. I need to put money into my Super Nintendo.
I think I still had years late, like 4 or 5 years ago, I was like, why am I keeping these old Chuck E. Cheese like tokens? And I was just like, yeah, I'll trade them in one day. Like I found them in a box I hadn't been in years, and I was like, I think I can get rid of these.
Yeah, I bet they won't take these anymore. They're literally falling apart in the box when you pick them up.
I mean, they might, but it was more like, I don't think I'm going to go to a Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, that, anything you could possibly get for those tickets is not worth your mid-30s-year-old life.
Oh, speaking of life.
Dead, yeah.
Yeah, I just, like, how creepy would it be to just, as a person without kids, just to walk into a Chuck E. Cheese, slam down 30 tickets, and be like, I want that top, and just walk out after that.
And nothing else.
That's it. Thanks, buddy. That's it.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Well, they actually I could be wrong, but I think they actually had a law in place, at least for a bit, where you could not go to Chuck E. Cheese without children.
That's probably a good law.
Riff Raff confirmed me on this, but yeah, I agree. Overall, good law. Good law.
Yeah, good call. You can't just go in there.
Although Andrea and I were bummed that we couldn't just go to Chuck E. Cheese's and just play arcade games. Yay! High five. High five, other 5-year-olds. Sorry, you have to leave.
You gotta get out.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a spoiler alert, though. I have a friend that does have children, and he went back to Chuck E. Cheese with them, and he was like, this place sucks.
Oh, really? I've not been since childhood.
I mean, the pizza's terrible, the games aren't fun. He's just like, wow, when you're not a kid, Chuck E. Cheese is awful.
Huh.
So maybe it's a good thing you, Andrew, aren't just like spending your time there.
Yeah, maybe it is for the greater good.
I do want to see you just like some kid playing like Mortal Kombat or some 2-player game and just minding his own business, and you walk up, plunk in like a quarter and look at him and just be like, I'm going to kill you. Just like call him out.
Oh my god, it's just the kid like
well, maybe not kill, but just look over at him and like, I know all the combos. You are dead. Like, and just obliterate him in a video game.
So I just want to point out, I've uncovered these statues. I've made them appear. So much like the last episode, we go to about where the two statues would meet.
Mm-hmm.
And we find treasure.
Man, that's an obscure location right there.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like, I wouldn't know where the top one is. I'd have to go back and look and like, ugh.
Yeah, the first time was like, here's the puzzle. This is that thing Nintendo loves to do, right? It's like, the first puzzle was easy, so then this one's like, they take the same concept and up the difficulty just a pinch.
Man, what a marker. Like, it would have been easier to put the other head, like, down below or something, but it's like 5 screens away.
It is, yeah, it's y'all saw it. It was back there. Rewind the video if you want to.
What did that unlock?
It gave me a Statue of Hope. So, there's that. I have a Statue of Hope. Well, it's gonna uncover that. Whoop.
Boom. Boom.
It's gonna uncover that third floor.
Okay.
Of water. Well, it'll erase the water from that third floor. Now, where the heck? I'm a little bit lost. Where am I?
I just realized Will has a cool like backpack sling thing for his flute. Yeah, it's like it's like that cool power pole thing from Dragon Ball. He pulls it out and just
brr, brr. What are you gonna do with that? I'm gonna lay down a sweet flautist solo.
Yeah.
So let's see, I'm gonna get on track. So yeah, this level's a little labyrinthine. Here we go. Swish!
Slide into the basement. Yeah. Cubby.
It just makes a every time he goes in the hole. Like Will's perfectly shaped.
Yes.
Yeah, now you can see. That was actually a shortcut. I'm now back at the very beginning of Moo. This is where I came in. This goes back to the Seaside Palace. So, let's see. We'll call that an episode there. That was fun. I like talking about old school arcades. So, guys, stick around. We're going to keep this game going on the very next episode of Riff Arcade. See you then.
Yep. Keyboards go.